Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jini, and in today's video we'll be reviewing the last of the 3 original shell releases of the Tamagotchi Paradise. I have made reviews about the Tamagotchi Paradise Pink Land and the Tamagotchi Paradise Blue Water. I will link them here. Some of you guys asked for a review of the Purple Sky as well, and here it is to complete all 3 shell releases. It's the last one of the 3 original releases that I haven't reviewed just yet. And by the way, parallel to this video, I'm also filming my review to the new Jade Forest shell. I finally made it, so yeah, stay tuned for that. And as always, I don't want to talk too much, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so here we have the Tamagotchi Paradise Purple Sky. I'm currently actually running the Blue Water Paradise for our community run. I just thought the blue fit the winter theme somehow, but we'll add the Purple Sky Paradise to that now. As always, I just think the characters are so cute. I mean, obviously I've opened it before, so let's open it again and put in batteries and start our Purple Sky Tama. And here she is. And as always, I'll put in the batteries now. And there it is, already starting. Okay, and here we have our paradise. I will reset my Purple Sky here now just because I want to go through the whole cycle with you guys with leveling up and so on. And it is a little bit sad because I've raised quite a few Tamas already, but it's okay, I'll do it as always for the science. I'm okay with that. So we will, yes, delete everything. We'll go with English as always, and as for the date, I love that you can just dial forth and back. I think that's so convenient. And AM. Okay, and set our birthday as well. Welcome to Tamagotchi Paradise. Your planet is born. The planet looks so naked to me. I'm only used to the very decorated planet now. Name your planet. I think I'll name our planet. I always think that the sky biome looks very dreamy, so I'll just name this planet Dream. And yes, nurture Tamas and make Dream prosperous. Oh, here is our planet. Oh. And this is our first egg. Originally, I did want to get happy stars with my secret characters. I definitely want to do it one day, but I just want to take my time with it. It's a very, very, very important question. Do you have a favorite biome? I'm not asking after the shells because essentially they all offer the same gameplay, the same content, except for the secret characters. But do you have a favorite biome? Oh, wait. Baby Marucci! This face, guys, this face. Our cute little mochi. I'll feed him. Of course, we'll play with baby Marucci to make him happy, and hopefully he'll become a happy adult. You know, I often get asked which shell I'd recommend, and it's actually a very difficult question to answer because there are things I love about every shell. For the Pink Land, for example, I just love the shell colors themselves, and for the Blue Water, I love the characters so much, and for the Purple Sky, I just prefer the biome and how the biome looks like. I mean, with the stars and everything, it just reminds me so much of little twin stars from Sanrio. Yeah, but since you can essentially play on every biome, on every device, regardless of the shell color, if you're not talking about the Jade Forest, of course, the biome doesn't actually really matter. I think the only thing that really matters is the secret character, because for example, the secret character for the Purple Sky, Yaya Cornchy, you can really only get on the Purple Sky Tama. So that's something to keep in mind when you're deciding which shell you want to have. I'm not running my Pink Land at the moment, only my Blue Water and Purple Sky. If we talk about shells, I also really love the shell color of the Blue Water because I love blue, and I I think it's just so coherent. To answer your guys' question, one and for all, I probably would go for the blue water. I just think blue is always so calming and it looks beautiful in person. Yeah, and I love the characters so much. Some of my favorite characters are in the water biome, so the blue one is probably the one I'd go for. Wait, let me show you guys who I'm currently raising. Oh yeah, I'm also on the sky biome on this one. And I'm currently raising Batachi. It's my first time raising him actually, and I think he's so cute. He's so adorable. Anyways, sorry, I got carried away there. Oh, I don't think our Tama's satisfied. Still need to feed it and play with it a little bit more. So let's do that. And then go through the menu together. I mean, I've done it twice for my other two shells, but maybe it's the first video that you're watching from me and I want to do the purple sky justice. So let's go through all of the menu points. This is the first level that you start on. This is the planet level, and here you can see a few options. Here's the connection function. We can later maybe try to connect our two paradises to each other. Here we can see the Tama stars. The Tama stars you actually only get if you've raised a character for 30 days and they were happy. So you'll get a happy Tama star. You can also decorate your planet. We cannot do that just yet. First, because we don't have any decoration, and second, because we haven't reached that level where we can do that. And we also have a travel option, as you can see. We can't use it yet because we haven't collected enough poop, but I'll show that feature to you guys later for sure. And here we can see the planet level. Our goal to reach the next level is raise your Tama to the kid stage. And then we'll reach level 1, and with every level you'll unlock new features. Your planet will evolve with it. I think that's so fun. It's one of my favorite features of the Paradise. Now, when we zoom in one level, we can see our Tama here, and here is where you can place items or outside toys. You can see that it's only available from level 2 on. You can go on an egg hunt. We cannot use that. Most of these features are not usable now that our Tama still is a baby. Oh, it wants to go to the toilet. I caught it. You can go on egg hunts. You can of course clean the poop, and the poop that you clean, if it's fresh enough, so if you wait a long time it won't work, but if it's fresh enough and golden, you can clean it and it will be fuel to the rocket that you use later to go to travel. I know that sounds crazy, but I'll show it to you guys later. Let's treat our Tama on the cellular level. Now you just need to press the A button and you can get rid of the sickness cells. Let's go back to that level, and here, let's go on. Here you can also change the fields. Right now we cannot do that, but that's what I meant. The shell essentially doesn't really matter because you can go to every field except for the Jade Forest field. Hence you can raise every character from the other fields as well on your Tama, except for the secret characters that are exclusive to the shells. I hope that was kind of clear what I wanted to say. It's sometimes a little bit difficult for me to explain. These were the options here. And this is the closer level, I call it. Here we can feed our Tama. And at the beginning you only have milk. That's the default meal because it's a baby. But from the next stage on, you'll be able to feed a different kind of food. And of course we can play. I like the arrow game just because it's quick. And even if you do not get everything right, you always get a few happy points. Oh, that's a bad round. Oh no, that's a really bad round. The second game is the flags game, and this one I actually like a lot because you have to work with your reaction time, but it's generous enough so that you don't really get frustrated, but it just makes you stay alert somehow, and I just like it a lot. Oh no! I messed up. Also, it's a game that I know from the older Tamagotchi Connection releases and the 3 UFOs game. At the beginning, it's always very, very slow, but it gets very quick in the last round, so definitely pay attention. Don't underestimate the UFOs. And the last game is the walking game. You need to use the dial to lead the direction of your Tama. It made me a little bit difficult at the beginning, but eventually you'll get the hang out of it. And I think it's very, very cute how they have different looking sceneries for every walking game. On the Pink Land, for example, this game looks different. Oh, it's very bright, right guys? I'm sorry. I Hope you were able to see everything. You can also clean your Tama. You'll see that it's dirty and needs to be cleaned once you see like dusty clouds around it. Yeah, these are the options for this level. Now we come to the last level, which is the cellular level. Here we can see the care of our Tama. So here we can see a cloud, and this indicates that our Tama is in the cloud biome and will become one of the cloud characters. You can change that in the baby stage when you switch your fields, but I do want to stay on the sky biome. When you click the A button, you can see the hunger meter, the happiness meter, and how old your Tama is, and you can see the name and the stage of your baby. Yeah, these were all the menu points. Now we come to the Tama lab, and you can access this by pressing the middle of the dial. Here we have some information. You can see your user info, the name of your planet, how many days you've been playing it, your Gotchi points, and the Tamas you've nurtured, your birthday. You can also see the missions, so that is a nice addition that I quite like on Tamagotchi. If they have missions that we can complete, there are in total 22 missions on the Tamagotchi Paradise, and you can also see them here. So if you click on them, you can see times you fed food. Just like that, you can go through all of the missions to see which ones you're still missing. In the second point, these are the mini games that are a lot of fun. My favorite ones on any Tama. I can't play the mini games just yet, but I can show them to you. So I come back to that later when we can play the mini games. Here is the shop. We can buy items. We have food. The shop and the mini games are not really available when your Tama is still a baby. Here under help, you can find the Tama sitter. It costs 300 Gotchi points, and it will take care of your Tama until 7 p.m. I believe. And here's also where you can get a new Tama by breeding your current Tama or by just getting a new egg. Here in the lab log, you can see your Tama files and see all of the Tamas you've raised so far. We haven't raised any sky specific characters so far, so it won't show up. And here's the microscope where you can enter lab codes. The last option is just the settings where you can adjust the sound, the brightness, and the time, and I think that's it. Oh, we have a poop, so I can show it to you guys. You can now clean the poop, and it will be added to the fuel of our rocket. Now let's check on the stats for a moment. A little bit hungry, so I'll feed our baby Marucci. I think I'm satisfied, and baby Marucci is as well. I come back when I have an update. So our Tama called out for us. There's a lot of poop collected, a lot of fuel for our rocket to travel. Let's see what our Tama's missing. It's extremely hungry. It's starving, basically. So let's feed our baby Marucci a lot of milk. Now let's see if he will evolve directly. I don't think so. And now we have 3 clouds on our cellular level. Once your Tama has 4 of the symbols, so for the pink land, it is leaves, and for the blue water, it is bubbles, then your Tama will evolve and get to the next stage. But that's only true for the baby stage. From the kid stage on, it works a little bit differently. I will link a growth chart in the description box that depicts this very well, that I use all the time. Alright guys, our Tama called out for us once again, and as you can see, we need to zoom in on the cellular level because it's ready to evolve, so let's do that. I love the kids stage on the sky characters. They are so adorable. Oh, and our planet is evolving as well. And we can see a few clouds here. Congrats, level 1 now. Now let's see, it's very hungry and a little bit unhappy. Now I can show you guys the other food options. We have pellets now. The kid stage is actually the stage where you can influence the evolution by feeding your Tama different kinds of food. Depending on the food that you feed your Tama, it will evolve accordingly. And now let's go on an egg hunt. It should work now. I'll go to the spring for now. As you can see, we need 3 people to go on an egg hunt. And the more Tamas you've raised, the more often you can go on, because you always need 3 different characters to go on an egg hunt. We got corn, syrup, and cherries. So I'll feed our Tama flower syrup. Yeah, here it already is. Nice. You need to feed a certain amount of the food so that it shows up on the cellular level. Otherwise, you will only get onigiris like this one. If you only have onigiris, that is an undetermined diet. If you have just as much syrup symbols as you have chicken symbols, then your diet will also be undetermined. So basically, the food type with the highest count in the cells will be the food that influences the evolution of your Tama. Now, if we zoom out to the planet level, because now that we've reached level 2, I do think we can connect with another Tama. Let's try this out. You can go on a play date, you can exchange gifts, you can see the planets that you've visited so far, and the download function I believe is actually for downloading Tama Lab Station exclusive items. I actually love the connection feature. I just think it's so satisfying. So I've connected them at the contact points. Now we press connection. Let's just go on a play date for now. I actually gifted a Tamagotchi Paradise to my sister, so I'd love to connect one of my devices with her device one day and just, you know, raise an egg together. That would be so cute. It's a little bit bright. And we're on this planet. Let's see if they get along. That was to be expected. I think I can disconnect them now. Yeah, and that's it. And now you can find the planets you visited here. We visited Dream and here we visited Bubbles. Okay guys, is there anything else I wanted to show? Let's try out the feeding baby milk game. And if you didn't know, the minigames on the Tamagotchi Paradise have difficulty levels, at least the ones in the Tama Lab. And the higher the difficulty, the more Gotchi points you get for having a successful game. So I really like this because it's very easy to grind the games. It's also kind of rewarding, which I think is very important. So the rest of the minigames will unlock with other levels. But if you don't want to wait, maybe have a look at my other videos. I definitely have shown them in my other videos. I will link them here. Now that our Tama grew up to be a kid, we can also have a look at the shop. Here we can see that we can buy items, outside toys for example. But for now, I just put it back into the crochet case and come back when I have an update for you guys. See you guys later. Good morning guys. So I wanted to check on our Sky Purple Tama and he evolved, as you can see. I was just cleaning the poop. This is the Bumble Young as far as I know. Let's check. Yeah, it's the flutter species and it's the Bumble Young. Okay guys, before I go on playing, I wanted to show you guys our planet because it evolved. It's hardly visible, but we got more clouds I think. And the mountain is also visible now. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, I'll keep on filling up the meter and hopefully come back with an update once our Tama has evolved. Oh, congrats, level 3 now. Our Bumble Young evolved into Kabutochi and he's of the flutter species. I love his eyebrows. The way he's just sitting there is so adorable. Now let's see if we can play some outside toys. The box. Let's place it here. And he's already playing inside of it. I really want to give him some more outside toys, so let's have a look at this shop for today. I think the hanging tire is cute for especially flying characters. Go with the hanging tire. Do I have enough Gotchi points? Yes, I do. Purchase made, thank you. Sorry guys, the sun is coming out. It's getting a little bit bright in here. Let's place the item right away so that he has a little bit more to play with. And is he already playing with it? No. He's just sitting in the box. This is our Kabutochi and I think I'll breed him later, but for now I really want to keep him. It reminds me so much of the Tamagotchi Murino where you were able to raise bug characters. I think I'm ready to get a new egg on my Purple Sky now. No! No, guys. Nope. Our Kabutochi, I really want him to get married today, or not like get married, but to breed and to get a new egg from him. Maybe our Tama needs to be a little bit happier so that the breeding will succeed, so I'll take care of his meters and maybe he'll be more charming then, I don't know. Alright, he's very happy and very full now, so let's try again. Oh guys, cross your fingers. Okay, let's try again with Tamagotchi. Better now. It worked! And our planet is evolving too. I think he got like forest hair now. At least that's what it looks like. Congrats, we are level 4 now. Aww, it finally worked out. Our Tamagotchi became a dad or a mom. They don't have genders on the Paradise. Wait, the baby inherited the eyes and the color of Tamagotchi. So no traits of Tamagotchi, I guess. Maybe they'll come out once it grows up a little bit more. I think I'll conclude the gameplay part here. It's so grumpy. Okay guys, so this concludes my review of the Tamagotchi Paradise Purple Sky, and with this video I will conclude the reviews of the original Paradise shells. And yeah, what can I say? I'm currently running my 2nd generation and aiming for the next planet level so that I unlock more mini games. I'm very sorry that I didn't get to show everything unlocked in this video. I didn't manage to film 2 whole generations within the time frame of this video, but if you want to see those features, feel free to have a look at my other videos and just skip to the timestamp. That being said, the sky biome is definitely my favorite biome. It's just so dreamy, and I love the purple and pink theme, and I love that it reminds me of the twin stars. The fact that the sky biome features some characters from the Tamagotchi Merino I think is so cool. I haven't seen characters from the Merino Tamagotchi featured in a while, and I think it's so cool that we get to raise them even in color on the Tamagotchi Paradise. This alone, in my eyes, makes the Paradise a very special release. I get asked quite a lot which shell color I'd recommend the most, and it's always a difficult question because, as I've said before, some of my favorite characters are from the water biome, but I definitely love Yaya Conchi a lot, but there are just too many cute characters in the water biome. I'm just very happy that you get to raise all characters from all 3 biomes on every device regardless of the shell color. I mean, the shell color can also always be customized. At the end, you should really just decide based on the secret character. Everything else can be changed and adjusted to your liking. Besides the secret characters, maybe think about which biome you want to start on, because you will unlock the other biomes later on in the gameplay. If you do like the sky biome a lot, just like me, maybe go for the purple sky. Always feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. I'll try my best to reply as fast as I can. Yeah guys, I feel like I was trying to not make this video because I didn't want to, you know, just close this chapter of the 3 original releases, but it also kind of feels satisfying, and the review of the Jade Forest will follow. And of course, thank you to everyone who requested this video. I hope that I was able to do the purple sky justice. Let me know which characters you are currently raising. Do you have a favorite purple sky character? For me, I must say I think Tamagotchi is very charming. He definitely won my heart over with those eyebrows. I thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you a beautiful weekend. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Take care and hopefully see you next week. Bye!